Come.
1, 4, 4, 4, 4. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the EG Pop Thunder with your boy, the young light-skinned Keith Sweat, here for the 100th episode. I'm glad. I appreciate everybody who's tuned in to the first 100 episodes. Here with my guy, the first guest. We'll be going for like 7 hours today, maybe longer. I don't know. I really don't know the deal. People keep asking me what's going on today. I don't know. But what I do know is my first guest kick it off is my guy, Carlos. Thank you for coming through, bro. I appreciate you showing some love, man.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for bringing me by, and man, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, man, it should be a good time. It should be a good time. I'm not sure. You know, I'm gonna make it a little bit closer.
Closer, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, that's good.
Oh,
all right, perfect.
Oh, perfect, right there. Some people get weird. I'm like, you gotta like kind of eat the mic. You know, I was really close to me, and they're like, bro, it's really close to my face. I'm like, yo, it's just no home. It gets the better quality of the sound.
Yeah.
You know,
I hear it now.
Yeah, right. It's way better now. Yeah, man. So my guy Carlos, we had just met a couple weeks ago. For those who don't know, do you want to give a little introduction of what you do and we know who you are in Rhode Island?
So, my name is Carlos Gonzalez. I'm the director of Mambo Pa Ti Dance Company, located in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, 560 Mineral Spring Avenue. And I direct, teach, and perform. Yeah,
man. You know, how I knew about you was actually Google. I mean, you have amazing Google reviews. People don't know. I'm not sure if you're really into that. Google reviews are huge.
Yeah. And,
you know, I have my cousin Irvon. He's a barber, and he kind of spit game to how big, like, Google reviews are nowadays, which people don't know about. So, like, you're, like, I think first or second, probably first guy comes up right now. So I'm like, oh, shit, let me look this guy up real quick. And, you know, once Instagram, which another thing people don't understand how, like, important social media is. And your social media is popping, man. So, like, you have a whole bunch of videos. You're constantly on there, stories, your posts. You know, is that something when you first got into, like, the business, is, like, social media and, like, the marketing, like, fully on your mind at all times?
All the time, yeah. So, the location I'm at right now, obviously, is not like a storefront, right? So I was very hesitant to move into that location because I'm like, how are people gonna know about me?
Yeah.
How are people gonna know about my business? So so I've been at that location now 10 years, and I had to make sure that I was present on our website, social media. Obviously, it changes all the time, obviously. But that is your storefront.
Yeah, of course, man.
You know, the digital world is your storefront. So I take a lot of pride on, like, you know, what I put on social media, what, you know, the videos, all that stuff, because this is what people are gonna see when, you know.
Yeah, man. You know, before, like I said, we just met. It's like we have, like, now we know we have mutual friends, but going into it, I didn't know who you were, and, you know, it's cool meeting cool people in the scene. And you know, that being said, like, I didn't know you beforehand, so, like, getting that Instagram, getting that Google is like, all right, you know, I feel trustworthy to go to this guy right now. So, was that always, like, instilled in you from, like, a young kid? Like, how did you know, and, like, where, like, you think, like, the business side came up from it, like, you know, instilled into you?
The business side, I come from my dad. My dad was an entrepreneur, you know. So, I grew up watching him do business, you know, and even when I try to go in that route of, you know, having a 9 to 5, something just felt wrong about
it.
Weird. Yeah. I was just like, man, you know, I can't be in a position where, like, I know I'm gonna get paid every 2 weeks or every other week, you know, and this is what I'm gonna come home with, you know. So I wanted to have freedom, not only with my time, but, like, I didn't have a ceiling on what my financial gain was gonna be.
Yeah, so you kind of like the challenge you said. And, like, I'm the same way, man. It's crazy. My boy Steve, EG Pod alum, same way. It's like that challenge. Like, I don't want to have someone determine what I can make in life, what I can do in life.
Yeah.
So, like, did you have, like, you know, again, guys, we're gonna be recording all night. He has somewhere to go soon, so it's not gonna be a full-on episode. Get a quick little tidbit.
Yeah, I'll be back.
A little sneak peek.
Yeah.
So, like, were you somewhere beforehand where that hit you? Like, were you working like a typical 9 to 5?
Correct.
And then it, like, you know, was that, like, that moment hit you and you're like, this
Correct.
is
Well, let me go back a little bit. So my dad in the 90s, he used to have for about 20 years, used to have a bus line from Providence to New York, and back and forth, and then he expanded. It was called Gonzalez Bus Line back in the day. And so for the people 40 and plus, so you know where we at.
Got a couple people joining in your live.
Right. So I grew up watching him. I grew up working actually in his business. So he would not give me for example, he would not give me like a little here's some money for the week and stuff like that. He'll be like, you need to work. You know what I'm saying? So he would have.
You want to sleep tonight? You're fucking working on the goddamn bus tonight.
Yeah. So he would give me. He would have me like clean up the buses. He also had a taxi service, clean up the cars, take this phone call, translate for me. So I kind of knew that, early on.
You didn't even know, like you're getting the business mindset instilled to you as a young age.
Correct. Very much. I didn't know that. At that time. And then when I was my senior year in high school, I used to be always involved in sports, so I was like playing basketball, doing martial arts and things like that. And he says to me, "You're gonna start your own business."
That's fire.
Right? So he had like a little section in his business where they were talking about in the 90s, right? So we didn't have, obviously like social media and all this access like communication. So back then people used to have what we called back then
beepers.
No, beepers. Yeah, but this is after beepers, right? So people used to make phone calls back to their countries, and they used to go to this special booths, that they will make phone calls to call their relatives and family members.
Glory holes?
Yeah?
Glory holes?
No.
He's like, not on my Instagram, bro.
Come on, man. Sorry about this.
Hey, when you come to the EG pod, then let's get it. My guy's popping over here right now.
So he set up this section where we put up this phone booths, and people will make phone calls back to their country for a cheaper price than calling from home.
So this was your business.
This was my business at 18.
So that was his idea, but he had you kind of running operating.
Correct.
Like, were you like kind of hesitant at first? Or were you like,
Very
come
much
on,
so.
bro, I'm 18. What the fuck? I'm trying to party tonight.
I'm trying to party. I'm trying to, and
I'm trying to talk to the biddies.
Yeah, I'm trying to play. I want to be active, and then and actually it started my junior year in high school all the way to my senior year. So so he had this set up for me, and I was like in charge of running in charge of my own finance at that time. And that went on for several years, and I was trying to play basketball and go out, and and I learned a lot. Mind you, running your business at that age,
bro. I didn't know how at our age now, you're like it's tough. Never mind at 18, exactly. We're trying to do everything. Correct. At that point.
Correct. Yeah. So I was just like money was coming in, and I was just like, wow, this is dope.
What was your first thing you bought?
I bought a car.
Not for the public.
No.
What was the first thing you got?
Oh man, let me see. The first thing I bought a car.
Fire.
Okay, I bought a car and I hooked it up. I'm saying I put rims, music. No spinners. I hooked up. I put 212s, and music, the whole 9 yards. And then I bought like a $600 jacket back then, one of those Avics.
Oh yeah, those fur coats.
No, the Avics.
I'm not old enough for that. I'm not old enough for that. The Avics, I don't remember that.
You know the Avics?
No, I don't.
Man, they're making a comeback.
Are they?
You gotta look it up.
Was it leather? Was it puffy?
Like leather, yeah.
Leather?
Yeah, the Avics were like a big thing back in the 90s, and I got one of those.
So my guy was styling and profiling, baby. He was Ric Flair who, baby? Ric Flair who?
Yeah. Sneakers, the whole 9 yards, But then I didn't know the responsibility, obviously, of running a business. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure. But yeah, the responsibility. So like, what was like your first like oh shit moment? Like, did you have like a moment where you were like you weren't really like taking full responsibility and you kind of just like going crazy?
100%. So we're talking about when I was 18.
Yeah, of course.
Well, of course, right? So all of a sudden, all my friends want to hang out all the time. They want to go to, when they want to go to the bars and,
VIP, baby.
And back then, they didn't even check ID, so you can just go anywhere, So, one of the biggest things that I did was one time I got drunk as hell with my friends, right?
Hey, shot o'clock.
Come on! and my business, the biggest night of my business was at that time was Saturdays. Saturdays was like the big thing. Saturdays and Sundays was a big thing. So
going to New York in the back
and people want to call their relatives and all this other stuff. And it's 10 a.m. I'm supposed to be there at 8.
Guys, we got a special guest real quick. Look at my guy's popping Instagram live right now. Look at this camera right here, Natalia. We got like 2,000 people in this fucking IG live. He's telling his life story right now. We got A1 service Natalia. She is a popular guest in the EG Pot of Thunder.
Thank you.
Look at this espresso martini. This is legit as hell.
Legit
as hell.
This is my second one, and I said earlier that this is like better than any martini I had like in any restaurant for real. This is like hooked up.
And the second one is just as good.
Come on.
Hey, come on. I'm gonna steal that. It's gonna be a drop now on the podcast. So you said Saturday was your biggest night and your business. So I'm assuming something happened on that Saturday night that you got fucked up.
There's a line where people are trying to get into, make their phone calls, call the relatives. I was supposed to be there by 8. I don't show up until 10. Right?
So people were pissed.
My dad was pissed. Everybody was pissed. People were calling me. I didn't even hear the phone ring. And
damn, bro, 8 o'clock. You must have been. You were
done.
You were day partying, baby. You were day partying.
Yeah, exactly, right. So then, so I show up and I'm like, I apologize to everybody, and but just from that one mistake, I learned something, because after that, my business was not the same after that. People were like, I'm gonna go down the street.
Oh, we can't trust this motherfucker.
You can't trust him. You can't. I was here at 8. And I
had a sex call planned. My girlfriend back in Colombia.
Yeah,
she's mad. I didn't show up.
Exactly.
This is some bullshit. There's Carlos. That's what they were saying. That's what they motherfucker, bro.
They were like, so I was just like, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? So that changed the business just from that one incident. Changed the business, And I did it for like maybe another year before it was time to move on. And
but you just wasn't feeling like in general, like, or you think that moment, that Saturday, was such a decline in your business, it wasn't even worth it anymore, or it just wasn't for you. What was it?
Both. It wasn't for me. Also too, then in early 2000s, obviously the digital world changed. Mm-hmm. There was no longer a need for this kind of business, this structure of business anymore. So I kind of moved on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
that's good though. Like, so I like doing this stuff too. Like, especially with people, entrepreneurs in business. Like, I feel like every part of your life is like a chapter. Correct. And you learn something from every chapter in your life that you can now apply to the next chapter in your life. So, when you're a kid, you're working for your dad, you learn. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like you learn more like the entertainment side, where you're maybe like the younger guy bringing the energy to the truck.
Good.
Because he said he's a salsa dancer, a teacher. So when I go, you're always bringing that, like, that lively, that energy, the jokes. And I feel like you could have learned that from, like, being entertainment for the truck right there.
Exactly.
And then, like, the next part of life there, you kind of learn, like, all right, I can't mess up. Everything counts, like, punctuality-wise.
Correct.
So, like, am I wrong? Or, like, did you learn something else from those type of chapters in your life?
I did. Obviously, there's so many different chapters that have brought me back to where I'm at right now. And yeah, I learned like accountability. Like, oh yeah, partying is great. Having nice cars is great. Nice clothes is great. But like, you really need to. That's just the rewards that you get from the work that you have put in. Behind the scenes, people that people don't see.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I'm gonna tap in real quick. Again, it's like a little teaser. My guys, Jack and Ethan, just came through. You guys can hop through, man. It's like a hop on, hop off thing. We're networking here. You can hop through. My guy, he's a salsa instructor. My guy, Jack here, he plays at URI. You can come through.
Yo,
you come through.
Good.
Oh, you can have this mic right here. You can grab that one if you want. You can pull it off the thing if you want. So my guy Carlos, we're meeting people on the fly. Carlos, he's a salsa instructor. Oh, my guy Zell's here too. Let's get it up, baby. So you guys can come through. I'll push up a little bit more. Yeah.
Slide in.
This is how I'm anticipating that whole night to be. So my guy Carlos here, my guy Jack, my guy Zell.
What up?
What's up, bro? What's up, man? What's up? You guys can share that mic right here if you want, or there's that mic right there too, Ethan, if you want. That's a live mic on the table.
It's on already?
Yeah, it's also all working. It's gonna be like a shit show all night. I love it. Let's do it up.
Yeah.
So Yeah, so my guy, he owns his own dance studio. He teaches salsa and bachata.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you guys want to hop in, man. You guys can, impress some Spanish ladies doing that shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's real.
Zell, you can put that one too. You can take it off the thing if you want. You can take it off like the stand. And if you want, yeah.
I need to learn how to start dancing.
Man, I got you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys play football?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I mean, you can feel free. Hop in, man. You can be the host if you want. You have any questions for them?
No.
Hop in, man.
Never.
Hop in if you want, man. Yeah, my guy, he's a URI. Zell, man, what's your status right now?
Uncommitted.
Oh, committed. I didn't even know this.
Uncommitted.
Uncommitted. Oh, uncommitted.
But,
Coming soon.
yeah. Signing in February.
Oh, love it, man. Love to see that. Ethan, what's your status? You've been up a while.
You're alright.
You're right.
Yeah.
You come this way if you want, Ethan. This space right behind him.
yeah.
You can hop in. Yeah, you can hop in that.
So you two are in high school?
No, they're on college.
Oh,
They're on college.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Well,
So
I'm in a prep school.
prep school.
Gotcha.
Prep school.
That being said, so yeah, man, salsa dancing. So it's trying to everybody here right now. So my guy, I want to tune into that. So my guy Carlos, I know you got time a little bit, real quick. So what kind of got you started into the dance life? We haven't touched that yet. We're jumping around chapters in your life.
Yeah.
We'll get a whole full episode after.
Of course, yeah.
But what got you into the dancing life?
So I was working. Just years later, I was working for a bank and going to school at the same time, and I just needed something like an outlet, right? Like something to do, something fun. And I was working. A couple of friends from work, actually, they said, "Hey, we're gonna go to a salsa class," and I was like, "Word?" I just invited myself. Yeah. I was just like, "All right, I'm gonna go with you guys." So that spot. This is now 2004, and at that time the scene was very small, and there was only one spot to go dancing called Platforms.
Oh, I heard about this spot.
Yeah. So everybody used to go there on Sunday night. So I believe the night after Monday was like a holiday, so everybody just went. It was packed, and what got me there was that, but what kept me there was that moment when I walked into this establishment. There was blacks, whites, Hispanics, Asians, young, old, and I was just like, man, this is a vibe right here, This is and also looked fun and looked healthy. Everybody like knew each other, and I just knew I wanted to be part of that community, And after that, I was just like, all right, where can I take classes? Where can I go? And little by little, I just started taking classes and learning more. I never thought that I'd actually be teaching salsa.
That's fine, man. He's a beast. So this is completely different. When you guys come in the podcast multiple times, Zell's been on a couple of times. Always talking about football. Talking about dancing now. Yeah. So have you guys ever gone to a spot when you're like, damn, I kind of want to learn some salsa dancing? Like you see these people dancing. Do you feel like comfortable doing that? Stuff like that?
All the time. I feel like music's like one of the things that just bring all cultures together. Like no matter what race or like culture you're from, you know how to dance. Like that's just a universal thing. I feel like.
Yeah. We can pull up a little bit more.
Yep,
You can pull that seat up if you want a little bit, Ethan. Right there. So you're in the. Cause you make some moments. That's cool when people are in the camera. You make some reels. You made a really good point there. I want to touch up on a little bit. I'll back up a little bit so we're not. As they come up. Yeah. All right, but yeah, perfect right there. So you said that. So you're saying everyone can dance. I feel like everybody can't dance though. So like you're saying like I think it's not everyone wants to, but I feel like the comfortability factor. Like while I was telling him, I was in Colombia in August and I went to a salsa club, and bro, everybody there was salsaing, but like going off, and I'm like, damn, bro, I feel like I can dance, but like these people are like they'll put me to shame, and I don't want to ask your girl to dance, and then they'll be like, this motherfucker's a bum, bro. He can't dance because like I'm basic with it, but like. These people are like him going off. I'm like, I feel embarrassed now. So like, do you guys ever? I'm not sure if you've been like in environments with a lot of like Spanish people where they're dancing. Do you guys feel comfortable enough to do that? Or do you like wish you kind of knew more about it?
At my school.
Yeah.
Like,
you can move it a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, like one time at my school we had like this swing dance dance thing. It was a formal dance, so like everybody knew how to like swing dance. I didn't know how to swing dance, so it was like fast. I'm trying to know how to do it, but I didn't know how to do it, so I wish I knew how to do it at that moment.
You had a moment, Jack, like that where you're like, damn.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I be improvising. You know, dancing. I hear the music. I'm just gonna dance a certain way.
Gotcha.
You know, just whatever the vibes are.
You never danced. I thought there's a question for you since you're the professional dancer here. Have you ever danced with someone and you're like, this person can't dance, and then like you're like judging them? Are you judging them sometimes?
You know what? The younger me used to do that for sure. You know, I used to be like, man, why are you showing up over here? You don't even know how to dance. You know what I'm saying?
Are you guys like that with football too, though? Zell, if you like, say if you're playing a pickup or something like that, someone comes through and they're basic, and you're like, why do you even show up for, bro?
Nah, it's just like it's an effort thing. Like if they trying to put in work, then like I'm with it, it's whatever. But like if I can see that they dogging it, then
Is that thing for you? Like it's effort. Oh, Carl, well, Ethan too.
Yeah, effort, everything. Effort beats everything. I feel like it just makes up for like your lack of skill.
You think the same thing, Carlos, in dance? You think if someone's not, they don't have like skill, but as long as they're paying the effort, you're like, you know what, I appreciate
Correct.
it.
Yeah. As long as they're making the effort, it's cool. Now, let's say fast forward now. You know, I'm a little older than you guys. Fast forward now, like for example, like if I'm dancing with a young lady and she doesn't know anything, you know, I'll be like, all right, cool. Like just vibe and have fun and smile, because at the end of the day, you know, this is her first experience going into this event or dancing, and I want to make sure she has enjoyable as possible, right? So, for example, you know, I used to play a lot of basketball, right? And you go, it's different from playing like AAU team, right? And you're going to pick up a pickup game at the, you know, nearby.
Yeah.
You're gonna run into people that don't know how to shoot, don't know how to do a layup. You know what I'm saying? Don't even know how to dribble. What are you gonna do? You can't say, stop dancing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stop playing. You know what I'm trying to say? Same thing with dancing.
I feel like dancing is like a flex, though. Like I feel like Spanish dancing is a flex. You guys agree?
You know how to salsa? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and do it.
That's the real reason why you did it. You're like, I want to flex.
Yeah.
That's a flex.
That's a flex. You know, I always tell this story. When I was like 18, 19, this is way before I even thought about dancing, taking classes or whatever. I went to a nightclub in Providence, right, on Broad Street. And there was this dude with like a suit, bull head, shiny, clean. Yo, and
Is it Chinese, you said?
No, like clean head.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
I said Chinese. I was like, damn, shit.
And this dude is dancing with two girls.
Oh, shit.
Like, just like, you know? And then, not only is he dancing with two girls, but like, other girls are making a line to dance with this dude. And me being like 19, I'm like, yo, I want to be like that guy right there. You know what I'm saying?
That's a flex.
He was really flexing. I was just like, all right.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You guys have any like funny dance stories you guys have been out, something like that, or a club, something like that?
Funny dance story? Nah, I don't think.
No. I can't think of anything either, really. I have nothing, but that's a dope ass story. I was in Miami like a month ago, bro, and there's some guy. It wasn't a dance club, but he was with 3 girls. They're all over him. I'm like, what is that guy doing? And I was like, what? And they were all baddies. Yeah. I think they were probably using him for a passport, but that's a different story. Because I mean, they were all yeah. But yeah, man. And we're gonna come through with vibing right now. We'll take a little break. My guys, Jack came through. My guy Carlos came through. Ethan and Zell. We'll be right back on the 100th episode. Thanks for tuning to IG Live. I don't know what comments you have right here. If you want to tune, I'm not sure if you want to pull it out, respond to them. It's up to you. You have like 100 people on your damn IG Live right now. My guy's popping. Make sure you can tap into his studio. He's gonna come through full episode. My guys are gonna come through. We're gonna come back, talk football a little bit. But we're gonna take a little break, and we've been going for like an hour already. So let's get it. Make sure you tap in my guy Jack, Zell, Carlos, and Ethan.
Thank you.
Let's get
Thank
it,
you for having me.
Hey,
Come.